If you're like me and your daily rosary, where you're supposed to be meditating on the mysteries of the rosary, quickly decays into meditating not on the mysteries of the rosary, but on the mysteries of your life, then I would like to offer maybe some helpful advice, reading, learning, knowledge, because we're supposed to be meditating on what are the mysteries of the rosary, but the more we know about the actual biblical scenes, the more fruitful it seems my own rosary meditations have been. For instance, reading from the scripture commentary by St. Thomas Aquinas called the Catena Aurea. It's Latin for golden chain, and it's not actually St. Thomas Aquinas' own commentary. It's his compilation of what various church fathers said about each of the four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And Thomas Aquinas goes through verse by verse, or at times a couple verses by a couple verses, and he takes what certain church fathers had to say on everything in the Gospels, basically. And one of the things that helped me when meditating on the Nativity, for instance, the third joyful mystery of the Rosary, is one of the sections in the Catena Aurea where he quotes a church father as saying, noticing that Christ presenting himself to the Magi and the shepherds at the scene of his birth represents how he shows himself to the impious and the ignorant, and how he's more quick to reveal himself to the impious, represented by the Magi, who didn't worship the true God until that point, and the ignorant, the shepherds, who were not learned in the history of Israel the way the scribes and the Pharisees were. And so I thought, wow, that's neat. I never thought about that before. And that knowledge helps add to the reservoir of things I can draw on when I'm meditating on the third mystery of the Rosary, the Nativity. So, like I said, it's easy, at least for me, to have the Rosary meditation devolve into what's going on in your life and all the things that can distract us during the day, versus what we're supposed to be meditating on, which is the Holy Rosary and the scripture contained in the Rosary mystery. So I hope that's helpful to somebody. Learning can help us. Reading what other people have to say about things can help us. And God bless you.